Kia ora and welcome back to the channel. I'm Elvie and today we are going over a sketchbook I've just completed from the 23rd of October to the 1st of November, so pretty quickly. It was a very social time, as well as I had time to paint in it. It's a Paul Rubens sketchbook. I bought it off Amazon. Overall the paper I don't like and I won't repurchase it, but it's been a nice sketchbook to try out nonetheless. First page, we've got a hot chocolate. My friend had started drinking it. She did a painting in my other sketchbook, and so I painted her hot chocolate. It was like a glass cup with marshmallows and stuff in it, so it was quite fun. We've got some, I think it's Kanuka or Manuka over here, which is quite fun, and a photo from a walk I went on. I think it's called Flat Hilltop or something like that, and it's a really beautiful walk around central Otago. This one is using the Sennelier watercolours that I have, mix of sets there in tubes and colours, and it's just a painting of me on a walk. Yeah, that's a common occurrence in this book. This one is also me on a walk, and I thought for this one I'll try doing a monochromatic painting where it's just one colour, the French ultramarine, and just using that to get the tones and values, and I think it turned out quite nice. Another photo from a walk. Very small figure, and this is the Schminker Autumn professional line that I'm using, as well as one of their super granulating colours as well. We've got one of my friends, he did a teapot that was purple, so he decided to paint it, and at that cafe I decided to paint one of my friends, her drink. It was in this beautiful pink cup with a very obnoxiously large straw, so it was quite fun to paint. We've got the view from volunteering. It was my last day, so I wanted to paint a photo from it, and this is it. This is an iconic kind of peak in this area. It's called Pulpit Rock, and yeah, it's a really beautiful view. Sorry about the helicopter. Here we've got one of my friends. We went to see some very cool rocks. They're called organ pipes. They're kind of in this hexagon beehive pattern, and they're really beautiful. And this is the view of them, and this is her climbing onto a rock or trying to, and this is just a view from a river in central. Here is some maybe familiar paintings. These are some monochromatic annual paintings. I think these two are some of my favourites. I just drew straight onto the page and then later came back in with the paints and did some videos on them. I did 3 in total with these, and these are just some paints that I put together in a travel set. Here are some more of them. We've got those ones, and then the next page is another one from one of my friends. She did a few in this book, and this is just a little landscape she decided to do. And then this is a painting I did on the channel with you guys. I saw quite a few of these while I was away, and it was really cool. They're very interesting birds and quite rare to see, so I was really stoked to see quite a few pairs of them. This is just a painting from a cafe. It was very busy, lots of things going on in the shelves, and I kind of gave up, but I did finish it nonetheless. And this is just from a viewpoint looking out over the harbour and one of the parks and the stadium and stuff, and it's just kind of doodling and quick painting, but it was nice to get out and about and do a painting. This is another video from the channel. This one is some kakabeak flowers. They're very beautiful, bright and red, and yeah, it was quite fun to do that one. Here are some paintings of the same place. It's called Flagstaff. It's up on the hill somewhere, and I used core on one side and then Jackson's art watercolor on the other, and it's quite fun to compare them. This is using the Mugello Mission Gold watercolors that I bought quite a while ago. I reviewed them on the channel as well, so that was, I think, end of last year. But yeah, I was just using them to paint some pohutukawas that were starting to flower, which feels very early. They're kind of New Zealand's Christmas flower. You see them all over during that time of year. And this is just a doodle spread. These are very fun to do, very easy. Yeah, doodle spreads are very fun to do, and even if I'm not like stoked with the results, it's very therapeutic. You kind of do dots, lines, circles and swirls and put those together, and it kind of creates something fun. This is using White Nights watercolor, by the way. Another one of my friends, he has done a painting, the teapot painting. He tried a landscape this time, turned out very fun. And then this is mine from that same cafe. We're saying goodbye to one of our friends. She's leaving. It's end of year, so a lot of people are moving away back home or just, yeah, departing, so kind of some final goodbyes. So this was a cafe adventure with her, and I quite like this one. It's fun with the open sign and pencil up the behind the glass. I think that was quite successful. We've got another one of Amy's. She did the other landscape. This is at the beach. She's finished with exams, so we went to a few different cafes together, and she really loves doing some paintings, so she was stoked to do one. These are just some random paintings, some buildings. My dad's jacket I really wanted to paint because it's quite the iconic jacket. This was a beautiful day. I went up to Mount Cargill with this beautiful tower in it, and the clouds were coming in. It had just snowed, so there was some snow and my foot tracks in it, and yeah, it was really beautiful. So I'm really proud of this. It's quite dramatic feeling, and I really enjoy how the tower turned out as well. These are just a wine glass and a cocktail. It's quite fun. They're always fun to try paint. And this one's quite interesting because I went in straight with the paint, so I didn't do a pencil outline or a pen outline or anything. I just went straight for it. So it's quite intimidating, but it is always fun to try different things, to just go for it, not overthink it, and I think it turned out quite nice. You can tell it's kind of a bridge going across a very brownish river. Well, I know what it is, so I can tell that, but maybe you're able to tell as well. Speaking of rivers, we've got this one over here. This one's quite obvious. It was a bright blue next to these very brown rocky surfaces and steep hills, so it's quite fun to draw that. My flatmates, so one did this one. I thought it turned out really nice, and yeah, it's cool painting. And then it's my other friend. She did her coffee cup with a bat because it's Halloween, and I think they turned out really nice. And it's nice to have them wanting to do a painting in the book as well. This is my one from that same cafe. They were just in the middle of the table, beautiful reds and greens and stuff, so I thought I'd give it a go painting them. Then I painted a wicker. It was very fun with the flat brush because you can see the texture I was able to get with that brush, and it kind of feels like it's moving quite quickly with all the strokes going horizontally, so I thought that was quite a fun effect. Then we've got this painting here. This is just random painting from October when I was on my road trip with one of my friends. The lake was beautiful, there was some reflections, and I just never got around to painting it, so here we are. And then we've got these ones as well, just practicing people, and my teaspoon collection over here, which I thought was quite fun. I've got a mini teaspoon up here, Australia, different shapes and sizes, and some with birds on them, a fork, and yeah, I really enjoyed that one. This is one of my friends. She actually has her own book. She's up to book number 3 now. She's been at it for over a year. Very proud of her. She's grown so much with her art and everything. And yeah, she didn't bring it the day I kind of was like, let's go coffee, I'm gonna shout you, because she just finished her last exam. So yeah, I took her out for coffee, and she did a painting in this book. And I did one next to her of the building across from the cafe, and it's really nice to have her do a painting in the book after so long, and I think she did really well. She was really proud of this background. Anyway, the last painting, I actually think it's one of my favorites from the book. It's just very simple and effective. It's a beautiful wee swing set that was on a construction site. I was like, am I meant to be here? But it was a swing set, so I must have been able to be there. And it was so barren and interesting. It's really cool, and it feels fitting to have it at the end of the book. It's either welcoming you to sit down, or feels very empty. So it's like a bit of somber feeling to it. But the trees in the back are also quite fun, and yeah, it's just a really nice end to the book. And that's the book. I've actually been, since it's been so long since I've done a finished that sketchbook, I've gotten through this one a little bit where I'm almost halfway, and I'll give you guys a review on this. But so far the paper I'm not enjoying. That's okay. This paper is slightly better than the other paper, but I still won't repurchase it. But it was nice to try. It's nice to know what paper I do and don't like, and it's, yeah, been a good sketchbook. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts or yeah, opinions in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.